Welcome to The Watching Dead, the officially unofficial podcast for The Walking Dead and AMC. I'm Jim.
And I'm Aaron.
I want to see how fast I can say that intro sometime. Because I don't even think about it anymore. It's just like the syllables mean nothing to me. It just rolls out of my mouth.
The syllables?
Yeah, mean nothing. This week, we're discussing Season 3, Episode 2, titled Sick. What'd you think of the episode?
Good. I was at the 30-minute mark, so pissed off.
Yeah.
So incredulous at what I was seeing from Rick Grimes and company. I was ready to... You were there with me. I was ready to spit fire on the cast. Was going to... It was going to be one for the ages. And then, you know, Glenn Mazzara set me up, rope-a-dope me, put me on my ass.
If we hadn't already done this last season, I would play the intro where we go... it's Lloyd and Harry from Dumb and Dumber. And they're talking about totally redeeming yourself. Yeah. But we did that last season. So.
Yeah, I can't beat that into the ground. We would hate to beat any kind of running gimmick into the ground.
Oh, yeah. No. Especially voices. We don't want to do voices.
No.
So we have some news up front. Or I guess I should say what I thought of the episode. I'm mixed on it. I thought it was good, and I was kind of with you halfway through. I was feeling meh about it. And then Rick came in and totally redeemed himself with a machete to the head.
I probably shouldn't be so quick to forgive, because his bullshit flirtation with, Vatos Part 2, Vatos Harder, almost cost him his life.
I was waiting for the nursing home reveal, honestly. I was waiting for it.
I wanted them to shave his head, and there'd be massive flaming lips on the side of his skull.
Well, we've got a couple things that are just about as bad. So let's get into the news. Just one quick thing. AMC is back on Dish.
Yay!
So if you're a Dish subscriber and for some reason you've not abandoned it because AMC had abandoned it, then you got it back. Congratulations.
A little bit of show news. The Bald Move Network just hit the 1 million download mark.
Oh, my goodness.
Just this week.
That's awesome.
Which is amazing. I looked it up, and there's an article like helping you to describe how much data something is. So we average, with our podcast sizes, that's about 40 terabytes of information transferred.
Holy cow.
To put it in perspective, this article says a terabyte could hold 3.6 million 300 kilobyte images, which is your standard picture that you were going to take on vacation.
Okay.
Or 300,
or 1 million podcasts.
Or 300 hours of good quality video, or 1,000 copies of Encyclopedia Britannica.
How many
10
episodes of
terabytes
Walking
could
Dead?
hold the entire collection of Library of Congress. So we've transmitted 4 Libraries of Congress, which is the standard data.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm totally blown away that we ever hit 1 million. Like, I thought we could podcast for 50 years.
Right.
And we will never hit 1 million downloads.
Not right. And it's all due to you, good people.
Yes. I'm like I said, I'm blown away. Thank you guys so much.
I really got excited because I originally carried the decimal point wrong, and I thought we'd done 40 petabytes.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, oh, you could do a stack of floppies from here to the sun 1 million times. And it's like, no, not quite.
We've transferred more data than Google has.
Anyway, so yeah, thanks a lot for helping us get there, people.
Yeah, that's sweet.
People.
All right, do we want to get into the outline?
Hell yes, we do.
No more news?
Because we got a shitload of feedback. That's the other announcement.
Yeah.
It's usually at the halfway mark when we start to make brutal cuts. I had to start making brutal cuts today because when I first did the first draft of our feedback, we had 35 pages. We can read 7 if I'm hustling.
Yeah.
So there's a few. There's a few people that I had to cut. There's a few people that I had to cut like 10 paragraphs down to 1. But I hope I got around everybody, and anyone that I completely cut it out, I tried to give a personal email to. So
cool.
So
that's coming up
again. Thanks for making my life difficult on feedback night. And keep doing it. Keep it up. We love it.
Yep. All right. Let's get into the outline. So we open up with right where we left off last week. Rick and his gang are patching up Herschel, and they throw him on a makeshift gurney and haul him back to safety. All while they're arguing with the new prisoners that they've met.
Yeah, I was out on Vatos too from the beginning. I just couldn't take him seriously. I mean, he's
Yeah.
out and with his little sad snub nose 38. He's making demands, and like they're just ignoring him. They're like, yeah, whatever. We got someone's leg off, okay?
Yeah, which is kind of awesome because I don't know. I mean, does Rick really see anybody as a threat to him now, or is Rick like the alpha dog?
Well, I mean, if that guy, he didn't. I don't know, because I wanted to say he's not dumb, but he kind of is. Like, if he had blown away, he could probably kill one of the people, and then he would instantly die, and so would all the other inmates, because, like, if he shot
T-Dog
Rick
and Daryl had weapons, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They would not hesitate to get them. So,
yeah.
The other thing I wanted to point out is there were way more zombies on the other side of that door than the one dude in the riot gear from last week.
I thought so, yeah.
That was a little what the fuck for me.
Yeah, and with the amount of noise they're making in that scene and them saying, oh, every time we made a single noise in this room, the zombies would try to bust in.
No, dude, they ran from like 4 or 5 zombies at the end of last episode and shut the door right in their face. So either these zombies have the shortest attention span of all time, or...
But that's what I'm saying. They can't because they would have been attracted by the noise, right?
I guess. I mean, is this the first evidence we see of a limited zombie budget?
I don't know.
They're like, but they just had them made up. Shoot the.
There are a lot of zombies in this episode. I don't think it was limited zombie budget.
No, and the way they do like block shooting, I fully convinced that they did that the same day. Did someone like tell the other zombies to go home and they had all their makeup off, and it's like, oh fuck, we had to get this one last scene in. We'll get the guy in a riot gear. We don't have to even put any makeup on him. Just, I don't know.
I don't know. So they get back, and Carol immediately goes to work on Herschel, trying to patch up his leg. Apparently, she's learned some skills from Herschel in the past 8 months.
That seems legit. And honestly, I can't.
I'm glad.
I'm kind of surprised. Let's say that we're in a computer virus apocalypse, and you and I got in with a group of survivors, and it's vitally important that you know how to write computer code in this computer virus apocalypse.
Wow.
Don't you think we would have attempted to teach multiple people the basics of the craft?
Definitely, yeah. And that's one thing I think the show has done right all along, because we saw that last season with Shane trying to teach people how to shoot.
Yeah.
Herschel's passing on his skills. I like that.
But just one person? They've had 8 months. I would think that multiple people could do basic...
He should start at like a training camp.
Yeah,
although they've really been on the run the entire time.
I guess that's true.
From what I gather.
I guess that's true.
So I don't know when Carol had the time to pick it up, but apparently she did. The prisoners show up, and Rick goes out to talk with them. Well, Daryl first talks with them. They don't like what Daryl's saying. And they get into a big argument.
Vatos 2 calls him Gringo.
What is the guy's name? Do you know?
I don't know. It's Thomas, I believe.
Thomas, okay. Or Tomas.
Tomas.
Yeah, like a Breaking Bad style.
I'm just said, like, my notes literally say Gringo, period, Jesus, period. Like, I just can't believe how bad.
Okay.
Not like Jesus, like Jesus Christ. I can't believe how bad this dialogue is.
Yeah.
And thank God T-Dog comes busting in to regulate, because he ain't having any of this either. And at this point, I'm openly like, they should just shoot this guy.
Yeah, me too.
They should just shoot him.
There were a couple of times during this episode where I thought, okay, he's done. He needs to go now. And luckily it happened eventually, but we'll get to that.
What do you think of Rick giving Glenn the job at euthanizing Herschel?
I thought...
Putting Herschel down.
I thought, man, that puts Glenn in a hard spot there. Because what is Maggie going to think when Herschel rises from the dead, her father, and then her boyfriend just blows him away?
Well, I think that you got to do that, number one.
Certainly you do, yeah.
But the other thing is, Glenn's weak, man, because he couldn't do that one job.
Well...
No.
I see what you're saying, but he left, right? He wasn't there when things started to get weird with Herschel.
I know. Because Carol had to go dissect a goddamn zombie. I mean...
Well, the reason he left there is because Maggie basically told him to.
No, well, he went outside the door because she wanted to be left alone. But, yeah, all the women basically got together and made Glenn feel uncomfortable, so he abandoned his post.
Well, he wasn't going to until Maggie finally said... It's fine. Go.
I get that. However, who's the
felt like
boss
he was-
here? Is this a dictatorship? Or is this a Maggie ship? Because if it's if Glenn's on the SS Maggie ship, fine. But Rick needs to remember that the next time he asks him to do something.
Fair enough. Yeah.
When this old fucker comes back and starts chewing on your wife's face, which is this close to happening.
Come on, Herschel. You got one job here.
You're this close to burritos and nachos.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was a little weak on the Glinster's part.
Okay, fair enough. Let's move on to the next scene. Rick leads the prisoners outside to see the carnage that is going on, and they agree to help them clear out another cell block in exchange for half their food.
Yeah, what is this? I mean, this again, I was livid. Bargaining for food.
Well, when they took him outside, I was like, all right, shut the door behind him.
Yeah.
That's it. Game over.
Yeah. I also want to say that this was a hilarious accent tour de force.
Oh, my God.
I mean, the Axel dude, when he goes, it was Attica on speed, man. Oh, my God. That was so good. And Rick was all, we shed blood.
Yeah. Well, I like the one... it was
Epic.
really terrible accent when he was over Herschel and he tells Maggie to put pressure on it. He's like, put pressure on this hard. He like misses the hard R in the first time he says it, and so he goes back and does it again.
Right.
Damn it, maybe they'll cut that.
He hit it so hard he dropped an R.
Yeah.
Hard.
So definitely awesome. Yeah, I wish he would have shut the door behind him, but
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
this is classic Beta Rick.
Yeah.
Talking tough, but
Yeah, this is where you really started to get
cream.
mad.
Yeah, he's talking the talk, but walking the cream puff.
Yeah. And they take this opportunity to reiterate to the audience that everyone's infected. Yes, we know. We've known that since the end of season 1.
But this Vatos 2 guy, he's just laughable. He's like, yeah, I guess we'll let you have that little patch that's laying by the stream. Rick's like, yeah, that's going to be our field. You guys got to clear out this up. Nah, that's not going to be necessary. I mean, at this point, just shoot him, right? This guy, this guy's going to be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you could tell.
You could already tell.
He's got an attitude.
Like, I get you don't want to just execute any survivor you've come across. And I was mad because I remember saying, because I just reread the prison arc sequence, and I'm like, why aren't they doing this the way they did it in the prison? Because it was really well handled. It was the right amount of distrust, but also wanting to give people a new chance. This was just the way they chose to play these two prisoners was just everybody was pretty much screaming, just shoot these guys.
Yeah.
They're more dangerous than the zombies and stupid to boot.
I guess my big question with these prisoners is, why are they not more eager to get out of the prison? I understand that they're telling them it's hell outside.
Or how can they be this naive about how the world is when they've been sitting in a dark, no-power prison for
10 months,
10 plus
whatever
months?
they said. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I have a little bit of problem with the timing of all that.
And that's the thing. Like, if they had been a little more rattled by that whole 10 months of no contact, then maybe I could see them not wanting to get out of the prison right away. But they weren't. So you would think they've been cooped up in this prison. They probably don't want to be there. Why aren't they leaving? Because it doesn't really look that bad outside, right?
Well,
there are a few zombies around the fence. There's a bunch of dead ones in the yard.
That's the one thing I think the Vatos showed he had a little bit of brain, is that he said, you got folks breaking into a prison makes me think there's no place else for us to go. And then you go outside and you see all these. So, yeah, I mean, I get why. I just don't understand why when you've got an armed and clearly determined group of people, you just saw someone chop another dude's leg off. Clearly, there are approximately 0 fucks being given by this group, and they've got weapons. Yeah. And they know how to use them. You just saw that they dispatched 50 of these guys all by themselves. I would think that they would be a little bit more conciliatory. Like, yeah, you know what? There is plenty of prison to go around and plenty of food. And we only got the one gun, and there's only 6 shots, and you got double that amount of people.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't like this guy. And I thought the actor they had was really shitty, too.
Yeah? Didn't think he was a good actor?
Nope.
Okay. Fair enough.
Nope. I literally think he was the guy that missed the cut for the first Vatos casting call. They're like, we're going to keep your resume on file. And here he comes, shows up.
Yeah. Probably the best line in the episode, I think, is when Rick tells, what's his face, Mustache Man, you got more food than you got choices.
Yeah, right.
That was awesome. All right, let's move on. Carol continues to work on Herschel and worries aloud about Lori's baby. Talking about her giving birth soon. And that's when she gets the bright idea to go outside and try to wrangle up a zombie to practice on. Mm-hmm. We don't actually see that yet, but you can see the light bulb go on in her head. The
wheels turning.
Yeah. She's eyeing Lori thinking, you know what? She's got the frame of a zombie.
I think Tom G's the first guy to say that. It's like, it's interesting that Carol picked out a walker that was built exactly like Lori.
Yeah, I think we got some comments about that on Twitter, too.
I don't know. I think that zombie had better hair.
Oh, God.
Wasn't quite as straw-like and...
and matted down. Rick, Daryl, and T-Dog investigate the food that they've negotiated for. And Rick gets a whiff of something foul.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny that they've just been shitting in this room.
That's right. That's right out of the comic book, though.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what you'd have to do, right?
And again, Vatos, man, he's like, yeah, you can have this bag of corn, maybe some tuna fish, and this freezer full of shit. That's what
Rick's
I'm
like.
Fine. He's like trying to Pawn Star this guy.
Yeah.
Best I can do. Hey, we cleared out this prison for you and rescued you and set you free after 10 months imprisonment. Can we have half your food? Bag of corn, can of tuna, best I can do.
And Rick is not negotiating here.
Let me call my expert, Big Tiny.
Rick doesn't negotiate with these guys, though. He's like, no, half the food was a deal.
No, right. That's the funny thing. It's like this is literally like a 3-year-old saying, "No, you can't have my toy. I just took your toy. Now you look like a jackass."
They have no power in this situation.
Like I get it when you have a bluff and it's called, okay, but when you're bluffing with your cards in front of you face up, and the guy can see, "No, I have more cards than you. I got better cards."
Yeah.
It just makes you look like a jackass.
Sure.
And I don't know. I was. Thank God we didn't have to endure multiple episodes of this guy.
Yeah, I'm so glad he's dead.
Can you imagine if they'd drawn this out 3 or 4 more episodes with Rick's like, I don't know if I can kill this man. He's
and
a
asking
man.
Lori every time.
What are we, zombies? I mean, yeah, right?
He goes back for permission 3 or 4 times.
And then Lori first says, how can you kill someone? And then says, you should, why are these people still alive? And then it's like, well, Rick, have you thought about what, Carl Jr. would think?
Yeah, they're dangerous, Rick.
And then Dale shambles in. Hey!
Oh, God. All right, moving on. Maggie expresses her doubts that her father's going to live. First to Glenn.
I don't want to unlive in this world anymore.
Oh, Dale. Catching me off guard, man. You're just piling up the jokes.
I started this cast on an empty stomach and 3 fingers of scotch, and I got about a finger and a half left. It's going to be one of those casts.
All right.
Buckle up.
Fair enough. That's more fingers than Merle has. I don't know. He's probably still got 4, at least. So Maggie expresses her doubts to both Glenn and Beth about her father living through this. Why is Maggie so eager to see her father dead this episode?
I don't know.
Am I right? It felt like she was wishing for him to die.
She had Carol's fatalistic family hat on from last season.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I feel like there's a reason for that, but I didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, that really is. I mean, it came to a nice character moment later on, but it didn't feel like it was really properly earned.
Yeah.
Because if anything, Maggie seems like she's a little bit more on the Pollyanna side of, half glass empty, half glass full.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Beth's in there modifying pants. Maybe that just drove her crazy.
I mean, both Beth and Glenn want him to live more than Maggie does in this scene.
I don't know. Beth, like when this fucking zombie got its head blown off, like went into a suicidal depression.
Yeah.
So it's really weird to see. I don't know. Like I said, again, not so sure about the episode up at this point.
Fair enough. Moving on. Rick and T-Dog get back with food, and Lori gives Rick permission to kill the prisoners.
They got a canucopia.
cans in cans.
Like Russian dolls nested together.
Cans of corn, cans of cans.
5 cans deep for freshness.
So we have a great scene here, right? I mean, this is
the
scene that we've been waiting to see, where Lori admits that she's a shitty wife and a horrible mother. Thank you.
And it's the first smart thing the survivors did this episode. They cuffed Herschel, in case he does come back to life, unlife, whatever.
And of course, it's at Rick's behest. I mean, he's kind of the instigator of that, and he's a smart one now. He's doing the things that no one else thinks to do or wants to do.
So this is the stuff that he craved from Lori last year. She's absolving him of a murder, saying, I know you've got a good heart. You're not a killer. You got a clean conscience. And Rick just walks off. Mm-hmm. What do you think is going on underneath that sheriff's hat?
Can I
that he's not wearing
refuse to answer that until the end of this episode?
Okay.
Because I want to talk about that in the final scene, actually.
Well, just remember to, because I've got to take on it, too. And
I'll bring it up. I've got it in my notes.
Okay.
So, I guess we'll move on. Rick and Daryl explain how they're going to clear the cell block and exactly how to kill a zombie.
I'm glad they gave these detailed directions, which are completely ignored.
Yes, I mean...
Ain't got to tell us how to take down a man.
That's the thing. I mean, he specifically says, all right, don't break ranks. And aim for the head.
Right.
These guys, I wanted to choke these guys as soon as this next scene starts up, because the shanking scene was the dumbest thing I've seen in a long time.
Especially with Axel, like, you want to taste me?
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
You want to taste me?
Not only do you want a taste of me, it's just, you want to taste me. It's like, it's a very homoerotic thing to say to a zombie.
Huh. All right.
It would be weird for a bro to come at me like that.
You want to taste me?
Yeah, you want to
like some drunk guy at a bar comes at you.
Yeah.
You want to taste me?
Yeah, it's like a little bit of Shooter McGavin there. The whole, I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. Really? You eat shit for breakfast? Wow. Okay. He's fresh in my mind because he's playing another smarmy character on Boardwalk Empire right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's got a very punchable face on him.
All right, so keep that instruction scene in mind for the one coming up.
Yeah.
But before that, Maggie gives Herschel permission to die. Basically goes in and says you don't have to hold on anymore. Don't worry about it. She's kind of absolving him of responsibility for dying.
Here's the thing. Like, this actually got to me because this was almost... I saw my aunt give this speech to my grandmother, who was at the time literally days away from dying of a long battle with cancer. Exactly the same way and almost exactly the same tone of voice. And it was devastating. And I was like... I was really hurting by the end of that scene, and then fucking Nerdist dude came in. Man, Herschel's leg amputation's gross. OneLeggedHerschel.com. It really destroyed the moment for me.
Gotcha.
Chris Hardwick, you're a dick.
Yeah. I have no problem
It's
with
like
Chris
Casey
Hardwick.
Kasem coming out of a goddamn death dedication. You give me this up-tempo crap coming out of a goddamn death dedication.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The scene didn't get to me that much. I thought it was a well-acted scene.
You're a cyborg, though.
I am.
I've never seen anything get to you.
I've
never even seen you get misty-eyed, and I've known you forever. I just don't think it's possible.
It's tough. If you're going to go down that road with me, you better bring thunder.
What are these human emotions? But
yeah, man. Although I got to say, the movie Big Fish does it to me every time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The end of that movie where the dad's
I kind of want to make
spoiler alert dying.
I kind of want to make you watch that Clockwork Orange style just to
just pin my eyes open.
I want to test your tears to see if they cure cancer or something because there's precious as unicorn's blood.
I was going to say, unicorn tears. All right, we should probably move on.
Yeah, probably.
So here's the scene where the idiot prisoners spot a zombie and go buck wild, shanking it.
It's a cross between Braveheart and Oz. They're just like...
I've not seen Oz, but I assume that's just a prison reference.
Yeah. It's just like a bunch of screaming maniacs shanking people.
All right.
Shiving. Asking if they want a taste of them.
I do like how in the next cut of this, we see Daryl telling him none of that prison riot shit.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know what this scene is trying to tell me. I can't tell if these guys are absolute idiots or if I'm just supposed to think, oh my God, these guys are psychotic.
I honestly think this was just an attempt at humor because the show hardly ever gets to do anything funny. And it was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was a little bit funny.
There were some people, like, we got a lot of feedback saying that a lot of people really dug that. I was like, eh. I was pissed. I was in a pissy frame of mood at this frame of mind at this point. So, but I know Sepinwall mentioned that he thought it was funny. He got a couple chuckles out of it. So,
well, I read an interview with Kirkman who said, yeah, that was basically in there for comedy. Mm-hmm. But it really, to me, it just set these guys up to be absolute morons. I couldn't help but think these guys are as dumb as a box of rocks.
Right.
Because Daryl just told them how to kill a zombie.
Right.
So, Carol shows up. I'm sorry.
Nah, I was going to go into like one of those fanboys, like, they should have done it this way. But fuck it.
Okay. Carl shows up with a big bag of meds and tells off his mom.
Get off my back, bitch.
Yeah. Then runs off.
And then Beth harshes his prepubescent buzz.
So, at this point, I'm with you. I'm in the frame of mind where I'm thinking, oh man, this episode, I don't know about it. And then here comes Carl, who's been off on his own, once again. No one has noticed.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
In the dialogue, they say, like, he was supposed to go and get food, while the other guys, he's supposed to continue transferring the food. But he went off to so he was allowed out. Because I remember we were running like 5 minutes behind real time, and you had gotten a tweet like, "Oh my God, Carl got loose again," and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? If this kid escaped from a goddamn cell block without someone noticing, I'm out. I'm out. We're shutting up the podcast. We're rolling it up and gone."
Yeah. So he was let out, and then just didn't follow the other group.
Yeah.
That went for food.
I don't think any other group. I think the rest of the people went to go and clear out the cell block.
Okay.
And then he was supposed to go and continue to transfer to food because they had secured that cell block. So he decided to go outside the cell block and
get some meds. And honestly, it's a really good thing he did. Otherwise, Herschel probably wouldn't be alive.
I mean, his mom's got a point.
Yeah.
Because he's 13 years old. He's going off alone, and look at what happened when the whole group was together. Now,
certainly,
she doesn't know all the details. Honestly, Herschel fucked that up. But
well, let me just officially apologize to Lori because I don't want to jump to conclusions when your son wanders off alone.
Yeah,
maybe it wasn't your fault this time.
Mm-hmm. So this was just him being. This is just him being I don't think this is pin. Yeah. You can pin on Lori being an idiot. This is just him being disobedient.
Okay, fair enough. Then let's move on. Rick's team literally puts on a zombie killing clinic here, teaches them how to kill zombies. Mm-hmm. And this is where Big Tiny gets scratched.
So predictable, right?
Oh,
as
totally.
soon as you saw him start backing away, and
oh, he's done.
And I don't know, man. This scene it felt so ludicrous because the look on this guy's face as he's backing away.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's like literally like it felt like I was watching I don't know. It felt like I was watching a porn shoot. Okay. And you can hear you can't hear, but you can tell the directors is like switch positions. Go from missionary to doggy because the guy's like looks off camera, and starts shuffling over to the left, off to the right. And he's like, "This is the." You can see Mazzari's like, "This is the point where you kind of get away from everybody."
Yeah,
there's no logical nothing split them up. Was he squeamish about the zombie action?
That's what I think. Yeah,
yeah, but then he just like without hesitating, leveled, just like destroyed 2 zombies. So it's like it didn't make sense.
Yeah, I felt. Exactly that. When he killed the zombies, I was like, oh, wasn't he just totally freaked out by the zombies?
I don't know.
But yeah, I kind of liked how he got scratched. I mean, the zombie rips his hand
came
off.
Up and said, "Bone Claw is ready," and got him.
Yeah, it
got him.
My question is, do you think Big Tiny was okay there? Do you think he would have lived through that?
Fuck no.
The big scratch on his back?
No, what are you going to do? Cut off his torso?
No. I don't know
so
how.
are you asking me with a straight face?
Is the infection
going
to kill him?
Scratched by a jagged, bloody zombie bone going to kill him?
Yes, that's my question.
Now, we can debate this a lot, and there's a lot of people in email that got a lot of stuff deleted,
Okay. Did you leave at least one in?
No, because
What?
I'm here's the thing, people. I'm done debating the zombie virus.
Okay.
It's not portrayed consistently. It's
not?
No, it's problematic that we had cars full of intact corpses that didn't come to life.
Boiled brains, man.
Bullshit. Suck. Oh my god.
I'm a Walking Dead apologist.
No, I'm serious. Like they just don't, it's patently impossible for 7-some billion people to get an airborne virus simultaneously that doesn't, unload its payload. So it's like we've got to just quit trying to figure this zombie shit out scientifically because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like the Starship Enterprise can't go faster than the speed of light. It's physically impossible. Mm-hmm. You can make a bunch of shit up about how it might happen, but that's exactly what you're doing. You're just engaging in fantasy.
Yeah.
So like I don't know that it's interesting, especially since it's not consistent. And until they come out with something new, like if there's a new piece of evidence, like they get another Jenner and he says something like blah blah blah. I don't know, because
the trouble is they're going for that, right? They want that consistency. They want that.
But that
through line in the story.
The one consistent thing in the show and in the comics is if you get bit or scratched, it's your ass.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I pretty much turn that part of my brain off when I watch zombie movies or zombie shows.
You got to.
Yeah, and I just think whatever they're showing me is what's going on.
Right. And if I got 40 pages of email to get through, and there's a page and a half email talking about the zombie virus, that's an easy cut.
That's the least of my concerns is how exactly it kills you.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it might be interesting to some other people. It's just not interesting to me.
Yeah,
and I'm the guy
podcasting.
I'm the guy brutally cutting emails.
Yeah. So now you know what to say, Rod, to get your emails not cut. All right, where were we? Oh, yeah, this is where. So in this scene, when Big Tiny gets scratched, what's his name? Tomas shoots a zombie right next to Rick.
Gangster style, of course.
Of course, yes, because he's a gangster. And Rick looks over, and they kind of have a thing there where Rick's acknowledging, yeah, you could have just shot me. And the other guy was like, yeah, I know I could have.
See, I read that differently. Number one, that's a plot hole from what I can tell. He should have shot Rick, except for then what he would have done. I think my take was this was yet another provocation. Mm-hmm. Like I did something incredibly dangerous. I shot straight across you in my line of fire.
So he's testing Rick.
So he's like, what can I do? And you're going to take it.
Yeah.
And the next time, the next thing was he opened up both doors instead of one. And the next thing, he swung his machete a little bit too close. And the next was...
tosses a zombie on
I
him.
think he was angling for a time where it's like, man, if I can off this, hillbilly and make it seem like an accident, these guys are so pussy, they're just going to take it.
Yeah.
So Rick establishing this pattern of weakness was kind of inviting this. And again, I was like, when he shot across him, I'm like... oh my God, fucking kill this guy already. He just spent half of his ammo.
Yeah, and this was right after they were talking about not shooting because it attracts more of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, either way you look at it, it's not smart. Mm-hmm. Moving on, Carol asks Glenn to help her with something outside. We don't really know what it is at this point, but...
Herschel's at this point stabilized, but I'm still saying Glenn. Yeah, because he had no idea what he's doing.
Yeah.
Glenn is soft.
I guess. If that's the way you want to read it.
That's the
I read it as he got permission from Maggie and he was out.
So again, who's in charge?
Maggie's obviously in charge.
If Maggie's in charge, then okay. But Rick told him as the leader.
Rick's not putting out. Right? Glenn is still a teenager.
So Glenn's one of those dudes. Glenn's one of the dudes when he's out with the guys, he's sneaking away to call, hey baby, how you doing? No, I miss you so much. Yeah, that's who Glenn is.
Definitely.
I thought 8 months of winter zombie land would have hardened him up.
Not yet.
Rick swallowed a bag of cement. Rick got hard.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he really did. The prisoner leader kills Big Tiny. I guess his name is Tomas.
Yeah, Vatos 2 is what I'm going with.
Vatos 2 kills Big Tiny. Brutally. Is this partially to intimidate Rick? I mean, why does he kill him so psychotically?
I don't know. It was.
That's how I read it. He's intimidating the guys here.
This was me at my max irritated at the episode. Like, he's just going to take it into himself to beat this guy to death. And I'm again, it's like, was he trying to prove himself to Rick? Is he trying to say, don't fuck with me, Rick? I
think that's what he's doing, yeah.
But
like,
Rick,
he's proving that he's hard. Either that, well, there's also kind of a hint here that this group didn't have a rosy relationship. I mean, being stuck 10 months and
it seems like
shitting into a freezer with a bunch of dudes.
Vatos 2 and Vatos 2 little dude. Were,
Mustache man.
No, the little guy that ended up trying to
with
turn
the baseball
on,
bat?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Seems like they were running this joint for some reason. The stupidest, least physically imposing characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Axel's right there, too. I mean, Axel's also, I want to point out, is the only guy that looked like he spent 8 months in a blackout prison not seeing the sun.
He's Mustache Man, right?
Yeah, I mean, he looks like Val Kilmer out of Tombstone.
Yeah.
Like, he's almost yellow.
That's exactly what I described him as.
Really?
I think I have in my notes, Tombstone motherfucker.
Yeah. He looks like he's dying of the lung, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So,
what I was going to say here, my point was, their relationship isn't rosy being stuck in this thing. So maybe him and Big Tiny had kind of a beef, you know? And this was like his opportunity to really get even.
Maybe.
Just bash his head in.
Maybe.
So I think there's a lot more involved there than we knew.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll never find out because both of them are dead.
Yep.
Moving on. Carol selects a zombie to practice her surgery skills on so that she'll be able to deliver Lori's baby.
Okay, can I ask you, have you ever seen someone condescend as hard as Glenn did Carol there?
What does he say?
Everything you're saying is sane.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally sane. This plan you've got is sane, Carol. Pat you on the head.
Yeah.
It's sane. You're not crazy. You're not fucking crazy at all.
Rick would have turned around. Don't patronize me.
Yeah, he was, oh my God. This isn't a terrible idea. I mean...
Well, it is a terrible idea. And I know you're saying... It is.
Well, then say it and then be like, no.
Let's not open this fucking fence, right?
Because we know there's at least one woman zombie.
Yep.
And Glenn was right there when they killed her. He'd be like, if you want to dissect someone, let me show you. I got a prime uterus right over here.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, there was like 3 other women I saw. She picked the least fresh looking zombie. Now, again, maybe it's because she's the closest physical human analog to Lori. I don't know. I'm not going to say. But
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. And the other thing is, I think I talked about this before. I don't like the angry zombies. I like zombies when they're just like...
emotionless.
Slack-jawed, dead-eyed. They're just going to eat you, and they don't care one way or another.
Yeah.
I wish that they would tell the actors to tone down because they shouldn't be showing emotion, I don't think.
No, not at all. The one that killed Big Tiny was really showing emotion. He was pissed off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. So I'm with you.
Bone Claw?
Bone Claw, that's what we'll call him. The other thing I was wondering here, so Lori's talking to Herschel last episode about becoming a zombie herself when giving birth or her baby being a zombie. Do you think there's any foreshadowing here with Carol actually practicing on a zombie?
Ooh. I don't know. I hope not, because I've gone on record saying I can't handle that shit.
Okay.
Well, you got some bloodthirsty fans. We got some feedback.
I would love to see that, man.
Yeah, I'm. There's a couple that have agreed with you.
Awesome.
One was I can't remember who. I'll get to in the feedback, but she's like, it was a woman too, and she's like. She said something like, I wish Carol had found a pregnant zombie. So then we could see the pregnant zombie fetus squirming around there. And I was like, that's so fucked up. I don't even know what to say.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I live for with these zombie movies.
I know.
All right. Rick's team arrives at the cell block and starts killing the zombies inside. In the process, what's his name? Tomas.
Vatos too.
Did you have something to say? Were you trying to interrupt me?
No, I was going to ask you what you thought of Carol wanting to kill the zombie herself.
Oh, Well, she probably doesn't get a lot of opportunity to.
I don't know.
I'm not sure why she wanted to kill it herself.
Yeah. I thought it's like that was a weird beat. And I just thought, anyway.
Maybe she's practicing for
Nobody,
when Lori comes back.
I don't think, emailed in about it, so I just wanted to see what you thought.
All right.
Apparently nothing. Moving on.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So in the process of clearing the cell block, the Tomas tries to kill Rick by tossing a zombie onto him. And once the dust settles, Rick kills him with a machete to the head. And this is kind of all one long scene here. One of the prisoners runs off, and Rick chases him down, locks him outside heartlessly to be eaten.
Yeah.
Cold Rick.
Rick is hard.
This scene redeemed the episode, right?
Hard as the iron bars on this inside of that cafeteria window.
Okay.
No, seriously, I was, you know, you can see a timeline of my emotions on Facebook, on the official thread on facebook.com/baldmove. I was so livid and not believing what the hell was going on. And then I was in mid-comment of like, what the fuck? And when he put that machete in his skull, is like, all is forgiven.
That was awesome.
I still think, you know, had the rope-a-dope not been in effect, I would pick it apart and be like, you know, Rick really did risk a lot more than he had to with abundant opportunities to off this guy. And clearly, no one would have given a fuck. Well, not a single survivor would have been like, oh, wow, man, Rick, I can't believe you killed this insane prisoner in cold blood. I mean, T-Dog would have supported him. Daryl would have supported him. Lori would have supported him. He would have had carte blanche to kill this guy.
I'm wondering how much of this is Rick using these guys to help them clear more of the prison. Because if he's doing that, it's kind of smart to keep these guys around as long as they're not a problem.
Well, I think he would have done just as well to shoot Vamos in the face and be like, anybody that wants to act up or act a fool or do anything but do what the hell I want in my dictatorship is going to get the same.
Yeah.
Or,
fair enough.
Yeah, you know, or I don't know, like shot him and thrown him out to the zombies and let him watch the zombies rip this dude apart.
Yeah, I just felt like there was a balance here where both sides were using each other for an end goal.
That's a good point.
And then once that threshold was crossed, it was over. Rick just had to act. So
I also love the survivors, how well they fight together. Like Daryl's like, you know, team on the gap, and he rushes over there and rescues Rick. It's great. The action is really good so far this season.
And the 8 months that they've been out in the wilderness hunting zombies and scavenging food has really changed these guys, and you can see it and you can feel it in the show. And I think that's what's making season 3 so good so far.
Yeah, I mean, I dig it. I also like, you know, T-Dog seems much more integrated into the group.
Yeah, he's getting lines left and right.
Yeah, so
good stuff. So Herschel nearly fulfills my fantasy of seeing Lori's face bitten off. But he instead
deleted a
saved.
lot of people saying how, you know, various emotions they felt during that, and almost all of them were like, oh my god, I couldn't believe Lori's gonna die. It was like expressing disappointment.
Yeah, I was calling it. I was like, yes, get her, Herschel, get her.
Yeah.
And then I screamed no when she lived.
Oh god.
Yeah, so we'll save some of this stuff for the feedback section.
No, let it out. I literally cut because it was such a universal thing. It was.
No, I was just going to talk about. I think it might have been Mad Brew, your co-host on the Night's Watch podcast, who said that this is like prime example of you do not fucking do CPR in the zombie apocalypse,
right?
Ever,
right?
And yeah, that's right on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was hard. I felt like that Lori, that was like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Like, she's getting very, I don't know what you would say, desperate, or like, you know, very feeling socially isolated. And, you know, this was her, it almost kind of seems like that's what she wanted, like Rick to come and be like, "Wow, babe, thanks for doing the solid." And when it really crushed her when he wouldn't even give her that.
Yeah. And we will talk about that shortly. But in the meantime, Rick has spared the lives of the other two prisoners, one who is willing to beg for his life and one who isn't. And he leaves them in their own cell block. Do you think that the guy who wouldn't beg for his life is going to be a factor later on?
I hope so. I like him. I actually like...
Yeah,
I like Axel, too. I mean, I think these guys are useful additions to the cast. Why not?
I haven't seen much of like the character of the dude who wouldn't beg for his life, other than that fact.
We know he's if
Axel seems like
reliable. So Axel's a junkie, and what's his name? Oscar. He's a B&E, breaking and entering. So he's a burglar.
Okay. Yeah,
not necessarily horrible people in the zombie apocalypse.
Sure. Yeah, you get some lockpicking skills in there.
Right.
That could be useful.
Yeah. So,
so can we talk about the tattoos? Do you want to talk about these tattoos?
They're great.
So Vatos 1, he had a tattoo, right? Didn't he? Do you remember what it was?
Well,
where it was?
He had I think he had a neck tattoo, but his fat enforcer had giant pair of red lips right on the side of his shaved head, which I couldn't get over. And the one like adolescent had a giant marijuana leaf tattooed on his calf.
Yeah.
And I remember because he was like super uptight. I'm like, man, he's amazingly uptight for some dude with a giant marijuana leaf tattooed on his leg.
Yeah, the tattoos in this are kind of ridiculous. What's his face? Wyatt Earp dude has a tattoo of 2 dice on his neck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
God.
what did Tomas have on his neck? Like heart or something?
Some kind of stylized rose.
A rose.
Like that's not badass.
No, I agree. It's not.
I don't know, man. It's like I don't know because I said at the time the Devatos guy. It's like I've seen lips on the sides of dudes' necks, which is like okay, whatever. I've never seen lips on the side of your skull. I've never seen a hardened criminal with a rose tattoo on his neck.
Yeah. Or dice. What the hell?
Yeah. I don't know,
man.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, I guess.
I did like this last section of the scene here where T-Dog looks over at Oscar. He's like, word of advice. And I thought he was going to say, take every line they'll give you.
Right.
Because you might not get many.
Especially you black dudes. They fuck us. They fuck us in Hollywood, left, right, and center.
Should we start a weekly segment called T-Dog's Words of Advice?
It would be hilarious if they did like the old He-Man or G.I. Joes where like at the end of the
PSAs?
show. Yeah. Hey kids, we fought a lot of zombies this week.
Nice. So Herschel...
But it's not cool to run from your mom.
Herschel finally wakes up, and apparently he's going to pull through because he opens his eyes and he gives Rick a big high five there.
It'd be super funny if next week it opens up on his funeral ceremony.
Oh, God. Thought he was going to pull through.
No.
But that's about it there. Everybody's happy about Herschel not dying. Except maybe Maggie. I don't know. I didn't see her reaction to it.
Damn it, Dad. I told you could die.
Carol gets up close and personal with her new zombie friend. Starts undressing and operating. Pretty disgusting scene there.
Oh, wow.
The sunken hips, man. The sagging flesh. Ugh, it's nasty.
And a lot of feedback on this, too. Some of it might have survived. The whole... oh my God, the whole like slow reveal up. And at one point, it's like, I'm like, this is AMC. She's going to have underwear on, right? It'd be hilarious, though, if she wasn't. It was just a giant bite.
Like that whole section had been taken out.
Yeah, I just gnawed off down to the boat. Or it was just pelvic
I wonder what she was doing when the apocalypse hit.
Yeah, just gnawed right down to the pelvis.
Yeah.
It's not nudity.
All right. So someone's watching them from the bushes here, right? Who do you think that is? Do you have any guesses?
I would say, if I had to bet money, that it was Merle.
Okay.
And this goes
that's what I
back
was
to
gonna
my
guess, too.
pre-season thesis that he is fucking with these people, and maybe
Yeah.
and yeah.
That'd be sweet. All right, let's move on to the last scene here, where Rick and Lori are out, kind of in this, I don't know, glass area, this glass balcony thing, walkway, and they basically, in my opinion, realize that their marriage is over here. Like, they talk about, oh, what are we going to do? We're going to go get an annulment and fill out all the papers and everything.
Yeah, right. And
kind
Rick,
of a funny thing, but yeah, I think that's what's happening here.
and Rick wasn't like, oh, ha, Lori, you're hilarious. I mean, he's
Yeah.
just basically like, huh, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
what happened here, right? I mean, Rick no longer loves her. She doesn't like who he
okay.
turned into.
Is Rick capable of love at this point?
I don't think so, no.
So
I think he's too hard.
I mean, that's the thing, is like a lot of people's like, or at least one listener was like, Rick was douchier than he had to be. I don't think he can. I think if he has any love, if he has any affection at all, it's for Carl. And even then, he's got like a soldier commander relationship more than a father son.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not the dude that ran with his son in his arms, weeping to Herschel's house. You know,
Certainly not. And this is not the guy who was so happy to find his wife and his son after having lost them and stumbling out of a hospital. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot here. I mean, obviously, the not making eye contact is a big thing here. He says that we're awful grateful for what you've done, not I.
yeah, the royal we.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't feel anything personal here at all.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell, like, that is just devastating to her. Now, the question I have for you is Rick doing this because she was so bad to him last year? Is this a little bit of vengeance fueled? Or,
Yeah.
like the time I needed you most, you weren't there for me to give me what I needed in this relationship. In fact, you kind of, threw me to the dogs, threw me to the Shanes.
Yeah.
Is this a little bit of him like, take it back?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm with you.
All right, cool.
Definitely. But that's it for the episode. We go out on a shot of Lori's back. That's it.
I did like the moment, like he touched her shoulder, but as far away as he could possibly be, and
Yeah.
then her reaction to that, like she almost nuzzled his invisible phantom limb after he left. It was,
Yeah.
I almost felt sorry for her.
No.
All right.
No. She gets everything she deserves in this
Jesus.
scene.
Moving on to our feedback, right?
Hold your horses.
That's right. We've got a no holds brawl coming.
Do we?
I don't know. We're going to argue about something. I feel like.
No, we're not. I just have a couple questions for you, and I have to do what I neglected to do last week, which is a zombie kill